Hello everyone. Let us solve the following. An electrician wants to repair an electric connection on a pole of height 9 meters. He needs to reach 1.8 meters below the top of the pole to do repair work. What should be the length of the ladder which he should use when he climbs at an angle of 60 degrees with the ground? What will be the distance between foot of the ladder and foot of the pole? Okay, so the problem seems to be very big, but when we are able to create the image and all these things in our mind, definitely it will be an easy task. Okay, come. So what is given here? There is an electric pole. The pole height is 9 meters. Okay. But the repair point is just 1.8 meters below that particular height. Okay. That means the ladder should be placed, at a height of 7.2 meters. How will we get this one? 9 minus 1.8, because the repair point is below 1.8 meters to the height of the pole. It is given. Okay, so height of the pole is 9 meters and repair point is 1.8 meters below the top. So the height to be reached is 9 minus 1.8, that is nothing but 7.2 meters. Okay, so we should be clear at this point, right? So one more point is given here. Angle between the ladder and the ground is 60 degrees. So this is the ladder and the ground. So the angle is given as 60 degrees. Okay. Obviously, if you observe, this is the height of the pole and this is the ladder which is kept to reach the point. And this is the angle between the ladder and the pole. On the ground, of course. Okay. So, on the ground. So, this forms a right angle triangle, right? So the vertical side is nothing but 7.2, because we have subtracted 1.8 meters from 9, which is the point where the electrician needs to repair. This point must be clear for all of us. Okay, so this is 7.2 meters only. Okay, and the base, the distance between the foot of the ladder and the foot of the pole, right? Yes or no? The foot of the pole to the foot of the ladder is nothing but the distance, the base for that particular triangle, right angle triangle. Okay, right now let us first find the length of the ladder. This one, if you clearly observe in this figure, ladder is here like this. Okay, so we need to find the length of the ladder, right? It is clearly, it is nothing but the hypotenuse of that particular right angle triangle. It is very clear for us. Okay, so here, let us use simple trigonometric identity, sine theta. Sine theta, what is sine theta? Sine theta is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse. Okay, what is opposite side? Opposite side, we are talking with respect to the angle with which the ladder is making with the ground. Okay, that is nothing but 60 degrees. It is given. Okay, so sine theta is equal to opposite side. Opposite side is nothing but the height reached by the electrician. Okay, where the point is there, repairing point is there. Okay, and hypotenuse is nothing but the length of the ladder, right? So just we need to substitute the values, but theta is 60 degrees, that we know, given in the problem. So sine 60 is equal to height reached by length of the ladder. Opposite side by hypotenuse, it is nothing but the height reached by length of the ladder. But we know that sine 60 is equal to root 3 by 2. Okay, so we have, and the height reached is 7.2 meters. Okay, 9 minus 1.8. We have done. Okay, so we are just substituting the values. Root 3 by 2, that is sine 60 is equal to height reached 7.2 by L. L is nothing but the length of the ladder. So just we are transposing the term in order to find the length of the ladder here. It is nothing but 7.2 by root 3 by 2. That becomes 7.2 into 2 by root 3. Simplification. So finally, how does it become? 14.4 by root 3. In order to make the calculation easier, what we are doing, we are multiplying the numerator and denominator by using root 3 by root 3. Root 3 by root 3 means 1 only. That's why here, to make the denominator, uh, 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 to make the denominator simplified, we are using this particular point. So 1 per 14.4 into root 3 by root 3 into root 3 it becomes. Okay. So finally, we will get the simplified answer is 14.4 into root 3 by 3. That is nothing but 4.8 to root 3 meters. 4.8 root 3 meters. Okay. So length of the ladder is nothing but 4.8 root 3 meters. Okay. Right. So after coming back to the point, we are able to find the hypotenuse of that particular right angle triangle, which is nothing but the length of the ladder. It is equal to 4.8 root 3 meters. Okay. 8 root 3, 4.8 root 3 meters. Okay. Right. Now we need to find out the length, the distance between foot of the ladder and the foot of the pole. That is nothing but the base of the right angle triangle, with the scenario made with the ladder and the pole. It is nothing but the base of that right angle triangle, right? We are talking with respect to 60 degrees, which is nothing but the angle made by the ladder with the ground. Okay. And we know the the vertical side, or I mean, the point at which the correction should be done by the electrician. Okay, it is nothing but 7.2 meters. We have height reached. We have taken. Okay, and we are able to find out the hypotenuse. That is nothing but the length of the ladder by using sine theta, sine 60 value. Now, let us use cos 60 value, cos theta. Cos theta is nothing but adjacent side by hypotenuse. Okay, so theta is nothing but 60 degrees. We are talking with respect to 60 degrees only, the angle which is made by the ladder with the no ground. Okay, so cos 60 is equal to adjacent side. Adjacent side is nothing but the distance between the pole and the ladder, right? And the hypotenuse is nothing but the length of the ladder. Okay, just we know cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2, and the length of the ladder is 4.8 root 3 meters, that we have found out by using sine 60 value. Okay, now just we are substituting cos 60 as 1 by 2, and the distance between the foot of the pole and the foot of the ladder as d, and the length of the ladder is 4.8 root 3 meters, right? So just we substituted, and we are able to calculate the value of d. That is nothing but the distance between the pole, at the foot of the pole, and to the foot of the ladder is nothing but 2.4 root 3 meters. Okay, so the distance between the foot of the ladder and foot of the pole is 2.4 root 3 meters. Okay, so here we are able to find out the length of the ladder as 4.8 root 3 meters, and the distance between the foot of the ladder and foot of the pole as 2.4 root 3 meters. Okay, here what you understood the problem, not the problem, solution. Okay, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you.